Steph Curry continues to carry the Warriors offensively, with Dario Saric being the only other Warrior to score 20 points or more in this game, bringing him to a total of 3 on the season, which is second place to Curry with 14 20-point games. KJ, Wemby, and Vassell did their thing, but wasn't quite enough. Staying out west, we'll look at Anthony Edwards, who continues to be a star on and off the basketball court, putting up 35, 7, and 5 against the Kings Friday.
I can eat these during the interview?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You got some hot sauce?
The Wolves did ultimately lose to the Kings, with Fox putting up a monster stat line of 36, 7, and 12 with the quickness. Going over to the East, this is Scotty Barnes reacting to DeMar DeRozan getting thrown out of the game at the end of the game, with Pascal Siakam pulling up for this jumper with seconds winding off the clock. Now you might be thinking, why would he pull up for this jumper with the time 6 seconds left and the game is pretty much over? Well, we'll let the Raptors coach tell you himself. The point differential ended up not mattering, but still, we got a great moment out of Scotty Barnes doing his little dance, and we had Coach Rajakovic out here spitting.
Yes, sir!
Knicks Heat ended up coming down to the wire. Jimmy Buckets was hooping, even going 3 from 5 from 3, but ultimately couldn't hit the game winner. The Knicks were down 21 at one point, but ended up coming back. Can't disappoint the courtside baddies after all, not at the Garden. I know what this guy's thinking.
It was so close I could taste it.
Everybody get up.
Speaking of the Garden, James Dolan is getting the hint finally that everybody hates him. I'm sure this news hurts, so hope he gets well soon. Shout out to the Sphere in Vegas. Nobody seems to hate that. Some of the best NBA duos faced off and put on the show. SGA and Chet both balled out, but not quite enough to get the job done against the reigning MVP and the potential most improved player of the year. The Clippers hosted the Mavericks, and Luka and Kyrie were doing their thing, but it was not enough to defeat the Clippers. Ultimately, the Clippers came through even with James Harden and Kawhi Leonard putting up a stinker. Luka and Kyrie put up 30 and 26, with Paul George putting up 25 and everyone else doing whatever. Speaking of stinkers, the Detroit Pistons have lost their last 13 games in a row. Can't imagine how their fans feel.
Oh my God.
If I were Jokic, I would definitely cry after putting up 38, 19, and 8 and not coming away with the W. But for his efforts, he'll get the title of Weekend Warrior. They ended up losing to the Rockets 105-86, with Şengün playing like a baby Joker with 21, 15, and 8. Speaking of babies, we'll leave this here.